Have you ever felt like, no matter what you do, something is missing? Like you're searching for answers, trying to manifest, trying to heal, trying to awaken, but the results never seem to match the effort? What if the problem isn't you, but the way you've been conditioned to see yourself? For centuries, a hidden truth has been kept from you. A truth so powerful that, once understood, it rewrites the way you experience life itself. You are not just a physical body. You are not just your thoughts, your emotions, or even your spirit. You are a fusion of 4 bodies: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. And if even one of them is out of sync, you will always feel disconnected, lost, or stuck. This is why some people seem to manifest effortlessly while others struggle endlessly. It's why cycles of pain, doubt, and limitation repeat. Because you can meditate, affirm, and visualize all you want, but if your 4 soul bodies are not aligned, you are only operating at 25% of your true power. And here's the part they don't want you to know. Most of society is designed to keep you in that weakened state. The world around you is constantly feeding you distractions, stress, and false beliefs that separate you from your full potential. Schools train you to think a certain way, the media bombards you with fear, even spiritual teachings have been distorted, convincing you that awakening is something outside of yourself. But true power, true alignment, has never been external, it has always been within you, waiting to be activated. The 4 bodies of your soul are the key. They are the blueprint of your existence. The physical body, your foundation and vessel. The emotional body, your subconscious mind and energetic flow. The mental body, your beliefs, thoughts, and programming. And the spiritual body, your higher consciousness, your connection to the unseen forces shaping reality. When these 4 align, reality bends. Your manifestations become effortless. Your energy becomes magnetic. Your entire existence transforms. But here's the problem. Most people are completely misaligned. Some are stuck in their physical body, trapped in material concerns, ignoring their emotions, thoughts, and spirit. Others are lost in their mind, overthinking, analyzing, doubting everything. Some drown in emotions, overwhelmed, constantly reacting to the world, and many disconnect from spirit, feeling empty. The result? A fragmented existence where life feels like a constant battle instead of a natural flow. The greatest lie ever told is that you are powerless, that you are separate from the forces that shape your reality, that you must struggle, conform, and accept life as it is. But that is an illusion, a carefully constructed illusion designed to keep you asleep. Because the moment you understand how to align your 4 bodies, you break free, you awaken, and when that happens, nothing can stop you. So the question is, how do you realign? How do you unlock your full potential? It begins by recognizing where you are blocked. If you feel physically drained, disconnected from your body, ignoring its signals, then your foundation is weak. If emotions control you, if past wounds dictate your choices, if you carry unhealed energy, then your emotional body is unbalanced. If your thoughts are chaotic, if limiting beliefs shape your world, if doubt, fear, and external programming dictate your reality, then your mental body needs rewiring. And if you feel lost, if life seems meaningless, if you have forgotten your divine nature, then your spiritual body is asleep. Everything you experience is a reflection of your alignment. If you feel stuck in life, if manifestations aren't working, if relationships, health, and success seem to resist you, it's because something inside is out of balance. And this is where most people get it wrong. They chase external solutions, they seek validation. They try to force reality into submission instead of mastering the only thing that truly matters: themselves. Your outer world is a mirror of your inner world. Fix the root and the reflection changes effortlessly. The mind cannot override unhealed emotions. Affirmations cannot override deep-seated trauma. And spiritual practices alone cannot fix a neglected body. All 4 must work in harmony or the system collapses. Think of yourself as an instrument. If one string is out of tune, the entire sound is distorted. But when everything is aligned, the frequency is pure, powerful, unstoppable. So let's begin. Let's break down the four bodies, why they matter, and how you can realign them to unlock your full potential. Because once you do, life stops being something you react to and starts becoming something you create. Everything you experience, every challenge, every success, every moment of clarity or confusion comes back to the alignment of your four bodies. If even one is off balance, the entire system suffers. But when they work together, that is when you step into your true power. Let's start with the physical body, the foundation of your entire existence. This is the body you wake up in every day, the one that feels hunger, fatigue, and pleasure. It is the bridge between your internal world and the external reality. If this body is weak, neglected, or constantly in stress mode, everything else suffers. Your mind becomes foggy, your emotions become unstable, your spirit feels disconnected. Society tells you that your body is just a machine, something to be worked, pushed, or ignored until it breaks. But this is a lie. Your body is an energetic vessel, a tuning fork vibrating at a specific frequency. The food you eat, the way you move, the rest you give yourself, all of it determines how much life force you can hold. If you constantly feel drained, stuck, or unmotivated, your physical body is likely out of alignment. To fix this, you must treat your body as sacred. This doesn't mean obsessive dieting or punishing workouts. It means fueling yourself with real, living foods, moving in ways that strengthen your energy, and respecting the rhythms of rest and regeneration. Think of it this way. If you try to meditate, visualize, or raise your vibration, but your body is exhausted and full of processed, you cannot ascend in a body that is falling apart. But the physical body is only the first layer. Beneath it lies something even more powerful, your emotional body. This is where most people remain trapped without even realizing it. Your emotional body is your subconscious mind, the unseen force shaping your reactions, your relationships, and even your manifestations. Every wound you have ever experienced, every trauma, every suppressed emotion, it's all stored here, influencing you beneath the surface. If you don't deal with it, it doesn't just disappear, it festers. It shows up in self-sabotage, in fear, in the way you attract the same toxic patterns over and over again. Most people don't understand this. They try to think positive. They force affirmations. They try to override their emotions with logic, but it never works. Because the emotional body is older than the mind. It doesn't respond to words. It responds to energy. Think about it. Have you ever had an experience where your mind knew something wasn't a big deal, but your emotions still reacted? That's because the emotional body holds memory that the mind cannot simply erase. You can't just tell yourself to move on from pain. You must release it. You must transmute it. You must face it, feel it fully, and let it pass through you, instead of trapping it in. Most people run from their emotions. They suppress, distract, avoid. But you cannot master your reality if you are afraid of your own inner world. The key is emotional alchemy. The ability to take any painful experience and transmute it into wisdom, power, and higher awareness. Once you heal your emotional body, your energy flows freely. Manifestations speed up, relationships shift. You stop repeating the same cycles because the hidden wounds controlling your reality are no longer in the way. But even this is not enough. Because above the emotional body is the mental body, the realm of thoughts, beliefs, and programming. Your mind is the architect of your experience. It is constantly filtering reality, deciding what is possible and what is not. Every single belief you hold is like a command being sent to the quantum field, shaping what you experience next. If your mental body is filled with doubt, fear, or outdated programming, then no matter how much effort you put in, reality will reflect that limitation back to you. Most of your mental programming didn't even come from you. It came from society, school, parents, media, external forces telling you who you are and what you can do. And unless you consciously rewrite these beliefs, they continue to run your life on autopilot. This is why some people seem to live in endless struggle while others succeed effortlessly. It's not luck, it's not intelligence, it's programming. Those who achieve success have conditioned their minds to expect it. Those who struggle have been conditioned to expect hardship. But here's the good news. Beliefs are not permanent. They are simply habits of thought. And like any habit, they can be changed. If you believe money is hard to come by, life will reflect that belief. If you believe relationships always end in pain, that will be your experience. But if you shift the belief, if you train your mind to expect something different, reality has no choice but to comply. Your thoughts are not just words in your head, they are commands to the universe. And that brings us to the most powerful body of all, the spiritual body. This is where everything comes together. This is your connection to the higher intelligence that moves through all things. Your intuition, your purpose, your soul's wisdom. It all comes from here. But most people have forgotten this part of themselves. They live entirely in the material world, disconnected from the deeper knowing that they are part of something far greater. They search for meaning, but they look in the wrong places. They chase validation, achievements, or possessions, hoping these things will fill the void. But the void can only be filled by remembering who you really are. You are not just a body, you are not just thoughts, you are not just emotions, you are an infinite being having a temporary experience in this form. And the moment you remember this, everything changes. The stress, the fear, the limitations, they lose their grip. Because once you awaken to your spiritual nature, you stop trying to control reality and start co-creating with it. This is what alignment truly means. Not just healing your body, not just controlling your mind, not just feeling your emotions, but fully activating all 4 levels of your existence. Because when you do that, reality bends. Manifestations happen instantly. Your energy becomes magnetic. You stop chasing things and start attracting them effortlessly. This is why some people seem to live in flow while others struggle. Because aligned energy is unstoppable. And now you know the truth. Once you understand the 4 bodies of the soul, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, you begin to see reality differently. The struggle, the resistance, the things that once felt impossible were never external obstacles. They were internal misalignment. Most people live their entire lives unaware of this. They fight the outside world without realizing that the true battle is within. They try to force success while carrying unhealed emotional wounds. They try to manifest abundance while their mind is programmed for scarcity. They search for meaning without realizing they've disconnected from their own soul. And then, when things don't work, they assume life is just hard, unfair, or random. But life is not random. Life is a mirror. Your physical body, emotional energy, mental beliefs, and spiritual awareness are constantly broadcasting a frequency. That frequency determines what you attract, what you experience, and how reality responds to you. If you are stuck in repeating cycles, it's because your internal state is vibrating at the same frequency it always has. The world is simply reflecting that back to you. This is why healing, realignment, and energy mastery are the keys to unlocking your highest potential. Because when your 4 bodies are in harmony, you stop reacting to life and start creating it. So how do you realign? How do you activate all 4 levels of your being and step into your full power? It begins with awareness. Look at your life right now. Every part of it is a reflection of your internal state. Your health, your finances, your relationships, your emotional patterns, everything. If something isn't working, don't just try to change the outside. Ask yourself, which body is out of balance? If you constantly feel exhausted, disconnected from your body, or physically unwell, your physical body needs healing. Strengthen it, move it, nourish it, treat it like the sacred vessel it is. If you feel emotionally unstable, trapped in the past, or unable to control your reactions, your emotional body needs attention. Stop suppressing your emotions. Feel them, process them, and release what no longer serves you. If your thoughts are filled with doubt, fear, or limiting beliefs, your mental body needs reprogramming. Challenge old narratives, replace toxic thought patterns, train your mind to expect the reality you desire instead of the one you fear. And if you feel lost, disconnected from purpose, or empty inside, your spiritual body needs awakening. Meditate, reflect, connect with something greater than yourself. Trust your intuition. Alignment is not about perfection, it's about awareness and adjustment. Every day you are either bringing yourself into balance or moving further into chaos. The choice is always yours, and here's the secret. You do not need to force change. When you align your energy, change happens effortlessly. Opportunities appear out of nowhere. People start treating you differently. Manifestations unfold without struggle, not because you're working harder, but because you are finally in resonance with what you desire. Think of reality like an instrument. If the strings are out of tune, the music is distorted. But when everything is aligned, the sound is pure, powerful, and effortless. The same is true for you, and this is what they don't teach you. The world tells you to hustle, grind, and struggle. It tells you that success is about external effort. But that's a distraction. The real work is internal. Fix the internal, and the external must shift. This is why those who master their energy seem to live in a different reality. Because they do. They are operating from alignment, not resistance. So now you have a choice. You can continue living as you always have, hoping things change while carrying the same internal misalignments. Or you can decide right now that you are stepping into a new reality. A reality where your four bodies are in sync, where you no longer chase, force, or struggle because everything flows to you naturally. This is not magic, it is not luck, it is law. Alignment is the key. And now that you know this truth, nothing can stop you. Because the moment you decide to master yourself, you master reality. So, the only question left is, which version of reality will you choose? Every great awakening begins with a decision. The moment you choose to align your four bodies, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, you step into a new version of reality, a reality where things begin working for you instead of against you, a reality where synchronicities, manifestations, and opportunities appear as if by magic. But here's the thing. This isn't magic. This isn't luck. This is alignment. Alignment means you are no longer in conflict with yourself. Your body, emotions, thoughts, and soul are moving in the same direction, vibrating at the same frequency, creating a force so powerful that the external world must adjust to match it. This is the secret behind manifestation, behind success, behind every transformation that seems impossible until it happens. Most people never reach this state because they remain stuck in one of their four bodies. The physical body dominates, and they focus only on material concerns, never looking inward. The emotional body takes control, and they live in a cycle of reaction, drowning in past wounds and unresolved pain. The mental body rules, and they overthink, analyze, and try to logic their way through life, without ever feeling their way through it. Or the spiritual body disconnects them from reality, and they lose themselves in abstract concepts while ignoring their physical existence. But true power comes from integrating all four. The moment you stop seeing them as separate and begin treating them as parts of the same whole, your energy shifts. You move from struggle to flow, from force to attraction, from wishing for change to embodying it effortlessly. So how do you apply this in your everyday life? Start by identifying your weakest body. Look at your patterns. Do you struggle with energy, health, or motivation? Your physical body needs strengthening. Start moving, eat with intention, hydrate. Treat your body like the temple it is. Do you get overwhelmed by emotions, triggered easily, or trapped in cycles of pain? Your emotional body needs healing. Sit with your feelings instead of running from them. Let them move through you. Learn to transmute pain into power. Are you caught in negative thought loops? Do you find yourself doubting, fearing, or constantly expecting the worst? Your mental body needs rewiring. Start by questioning your beliefs. Ask yourself, is this thought empowering me or limiting me? And if life feels meaningless, if you feel lost, if no amount of success satisfies you, then your spiritual body needs awakening. Take time for stillness. Meditate. Reconnect with the universe. Remember that you are more than just a body and time. You are an eternal being having a human experience. Now here's where it gets powerful. Once you identify your weakest body, make it your focus. For the next 7 days, give it your attention. Nourish your body, heal your emotions, rewire your thoughts. Connect with your higher self. Watch how reality begins responding immediately. Because when you strengthen your weakest body, the entire system shifts. This is why the ancient masters, mystics, and esoteric teachers all spoke of balance. They understood that real transformation isn't about fixing one part of yourself. It's about uniting all parts into a single powerful force. And when that happens, your energy becomes magnetic. Your manifestations accelerate. Life stops resisting you because you are no longer resisting yourself. This is the ultimate truth. Reality is not something you chase. It is something you align with. The external world is always responding to your state of being. If you feel stuck, it's not because life is against you, it's because something within you is out of tune. But the moment you correct the misalignment, life flows effortlessly in your favor. This is the reason some people live in struggle while others seem to move through life with ease. It's not because they are luckier, smarter, or more gifted. It's because they are in energetic harmony with what they desire. And now you have the key to that harmony. You no longer have to guess why things aren't working. You no longer have to wonder why you keep facing the same obstacles. Because now, you know. The outer world is a mirror of the inner world. So, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you continue letting the world tell you who you are, or will you take back control and shape reality from the inside out? You are not just a body, you are not just a mind, you are not just emotions, you are not just a soul. You are all of them, together. Master them, and you master life itself. And once you do, there is no limit to what you can create. So I ask you, one last time, which version of reality will you choose? You were never meant to live disconnected. You were never meant to struggle, to feel lost, to chase answers outside of yourself while the real truth has been within you all along. The moment you bring your 4 bodies into alignment, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, you activate something that has been waiting inside you all along, your full power. Most people live their entire lives at a fraction of their potential, never realizing that the missing piece was never something external. It was never about luck, never about circumstances, never about anything outside of them. It was always about energy. Now you know the truth. You have the key. You can choose to wake up tomorrow and continue living as you always have, reacting to life, trying to force things to happen while ignoring the deeper misalignments within. Or you can decide, right now, that you will step into a new way of being, a reality where you are no longer at the mercy of life, but in complete control of it. This is your initiation. Your 4 bodies have been waiting for you to listen, waiting for you to integrate them, waiting for you to remember what you really are, not just flesh and bone, not just thoughts and emotions, but something greater. A being of infinite energy, capable of shaping reality with intention, alignment, and awareness. This is what the ancient wisdom keepers knew. This is what modern society has tried to keep hidden. Because an aligned human being is unstoppable. When you are physically strong, emotionally clear, mentally focused, and spiritually awakened, you step into a state of pure creation. Nothing is impossible. So I challenge you, for the next 7 days, commit to this shift. Identify where you are out of balance. Strengthen your weakest body, make alignment your priority, and then watch as the external world starts to mirror the change back to you. Because reality is listening. It has always been listening. The moment you change within, everything around you will change as well. And once you experience this for yourself, once you feel the shift, you will understand why awakening is not something you find, it is something you become. You are no longer asleep, you are no longer powerless, you are in control. So now, the final question remains. Who will you choose to become?